Good morning, everyone. I'm calling the Thursday, January 26th, Kansas Corporation Commission business meeting to order. I'm Chair Susan Duffy, and I'm joined today by Commissioners Keene and Commissioner French. Today on our agenda, we have 19 consent items. And Commissioners, I know you've had an opportunity to look at and review the consent agenda items. I'll see if there are any questions or comments, and I'll start first with Commissioner Keene.
None for me, thank you.
And Commissioner French.
No questions. I move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please vote aye.
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 Aye. The motion passes. That is the only other item on the agenda. However, if you will allow me, please. So Sunday, we celebrate the 162nd birthday of the state of Kansas. And I'm a little bit of a history buff with Kansas. And I'm been interested in James Buchanan too as the president. He hailed from Pennsylvania. So if I could, the fourth Constitution, which was written in Wyandotte in 1859, was introduced in Congress in 1860. And though the bill had passed the House of Representatives, the Senate's Southern bloc had been able to block passage of it. So, and this started in 1858 when the Republicans took the majority of the House, and every significant bill they passed fell because of the Southern votes in the Senate or because of Buchanan's presidential veto. And essentially, the federal government had reached a stalemate. The Democrat Party split into Northern and Southern wings because of the slave issue, and each nominated its own candidate for presidency. So when the Abraham Lincoln was nominated by Republicans, it was a foregone conclusion that he would be elected, even though his name appeared on no Southern ballot. Rather than accept a Republican administration, the Southern states advocated secession. And here's where President Buchanan had tried to deny the legal rights of state to succeed, but he held that the federal government could not prevent them. He hoped for a compromise, but no compromise was to be had. Further, he tried to end the troubles in Kansas by urging the administration of the territory as a slave state. He directed through his presidential authority that this was his goal, and this angered the Republicans and alienated members of his own party, and Kansas remained a territory. Then, by a stroke of good luck, because the Southern states had started to succeed from the Union, in December of 1860, the Kansas bill was brought up, and in January 1861, after the senators of succeeding states had really withdrawn because the bill had passed the House, the bill to admit Kansas to the Union was finally passed. President Buchanan grudgingly signed the bill into law on January 29th, and Kansas was admitted to the Union. So a little bit of the storied background of Kansas' eventual admission. And as Abraham Lincoln is quoted to have said, if I went west, I think I would go to Kansas. With that, Commissioners, if there's no other business, I would take a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Happy
Second.
birthday, Kansas.
Yes. Hurrah, hurrah, go Chiefs. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. The motion passes. We are adjourned.
Take care.